Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you very much for your support on this channel to date. We have hit 40 subscribers. Doesn't sound a lot, but everybody's got to start somewhere. Hopefully that will snowball and start to build up a bit of momentum. If you are new here and you haven't previously been here and would like to leave me a big thumbs up, please do so. Subscribe and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of this and any other series we do throughout FM23, and we're going to do some special bits as well, including a tutorial on how to put kits into your FM save, including generating your own kits if you've got starting up a team, a fantasy team that you want to start on FM, or you've got your own favorite team but you want something that's a bit more stylish than the kits that are in FM. We'll show you how to do it. Look out for that video. It's coming out around about the release of the full version of FM23. There's not much point in doing it before that because everything just gets jigged. And not only that, it is a beta version. They're looking for bugs. And if you start putting mod stuff in, you can mess it up. So we'll do all the mod stuff once the full fat version is out. And that will include a look at how to use Kit Basher. If you've ever seen Kit Basher to generate the kits, go back and look at previous series that I've done here on the channel, and you will see some of the kits that that has generated. But I will show you how to use that, how to get it into your saves in the near future. But let's get on with today's episode. Today's episode features a European clash, which hopefully should see us qualify for the knockout stages of the Champions League. Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Making Chelsea Stand Proud. I do apologise for a slightly squeaky voice. I did go to the football with my son at the weekend and quite obviously, shouted too much because it has gone very, very squeaky. So I do apologise if it gets a bit squeaky throughout the episode today. My name's Mark, and on today's episode, we have 2 games for you. First of all, in Champions League Group G, the 5th game of the group, of course, all squeezed in pre-World Cup in this particular sphere, as in real life, I guess. And that is against Inter Milan, away from home, I hasten to add, at the San Siro, so it's not going to be easy. We did beat them 2-0 at home, as you will see from the table here, the schedule. And then we have a Premier League game at home to Bournemouth, who are languishing near the bottom of the table at the moment. In fact, let's just check to see where they are. They are in 19th, 1 from bottom. We just need to win in the Premier League. Since you were last with us, FC Bayern in the last episode, a 1-1 draw and a 4-2 loss to Leeds, which was deplorable, if I say so myself. We have won both our games, albeit we are very leaky at the back. We just managed to score more goals than we let in the other end. Newcastle, it was a 4-3 win, just managed to squeeze it in. Broja scoring a hat-trick in that game, 19 minutes, 41 minutes and 81 minutes. Mason Mount getting the other goal after 71. So Broja, it was a very topsy. In fact, let's have a look, because it was a very topsy-turvy game. As you see, we really just had the bulk of the game. 27 shots, 10 on target, 3.53. They had 7 shots, 4 on target, managed to put 3 of them away. Broja after 19 minutes and after 41. Then they got back in at penalty right in injury time in the first half. Shah from the penalty spot. Then Sam Maximin scored after 70 minutes to make it 2-2. And we were going, what is going on here? But Mason Mount managed to get one to get us back in front after 71 minutes. And Almiron, who is the man of the moment in real life, he got their third, making it 3-3 on 80 minutes. And we thought, but a minute later, Broja got up to get his hat-trick. A an assist by Kai Havertz on 81 minutes, and we managed to hang on then to get that 4-3 win. But it was a case of hanging on, I should say. Following that, we had an away game at Craven Cottage against Fulham and just managed to scrape this one away 5-3. But that man Brozier's got a hat-trick again, 39 minutes, 65 minutes and 84 minutes. Kai Havertz adding 2 other goals to that. Kai Havertz playing in the slot. I think we played Brozier up front, if I remember rightly. Yeah, Brozier up front, 2 hat-tricks in a row. Havertz playing as the shadow striker in that attacking thing, which he seems to like. And Gabriel Barbosa playing out on the right, which he also seems to like. But we were a goal down. Oh, no, we weren't. Sorry. Kai Havertz getting on the score sheet after 12 minutes, put us in front. Wilson getting their equaliser after 22 minutes. Brozier getting the first of his 3 goals after 39. Havertz another one after 50 minutes. And then it was a series of yellow cards. Brozier getting his second after 65. And at that point, we were 4-1 up. Vincus getting one back after 66, made it 4-2. Brozier making his hat-trick after 84 minutes, making it 5-2. And they got another one back through Piera after 86 minutes, making it 5-3. So very leaky at the back. Mendy, as you will see, I won't say he's the culprit, but he's not been helping matters. So Edouard Mendy is going to be rested in the game coming up. As you see, a 6-0 and a 6.5. And he didn't do particularly well. I think 6.8 against Leeds, which we lost. So he's let in 10 goals in 3 games, which we need to see. So Kepa is going to start against Inter today. Let's go through then and see who the team is that will face Inter in this 5th game. Oh, before we do that, though, 2 things we should do. With the Premier League games having been played, how does the Premier League look? We are in 2nd place, 3 points behind Manchester City, who haven't lost a game yet. 10 wins, 3 draws by virtue of our game that we lost against Leeds. I think that's done us some damage. Otherwise, we'd have been up there with them, but still on goal difference, we'd still been missing out. But we're a point in front of Manchester United. Liverpool down in 4th on 27, so we're 3 points in front of them. And 6 points in front of Wolves, who are in 5th place. So at the moment, we're okay for Champions League places, but we need to keep up with Manchester City. So that's one of the tasks for today. In the Champions League, I think where we left it, as you'll see, 4 games played. Bayern have qualified by virtue of 10 points. Nobody can catch them with only 6 left to play for. They have qualified. We will qualify if we win today, mathematically over Copenhagen and Inter. But so Inter will be wanting to win this one to get back into it, and then it will come down to the final game of the group if that's what happens. So a win today or a draw, come to that. A draw would do, but we need to get a result basically. And this is the team that will face Inter Milan in this UEFA Champions League match. Kepa in goal, Chilwell, Chalobah, Fofana and James are defensive line. Jorginho and Gallagher in the middle. Pulisic, Havertz and Sterling are attacking midfield. Brozier up front. Selection advice is only telling me to change Edouard Mendy. I think we've got a number of injuries that we're carrying, and as a consequence of that, we are struggling for players, especially in that central midfield role. And it looks like, I'm just wondering whether we should switch Gallagher for Kovacic. I think we're going to do that because he's not 100%. Can play 75 minutes, but we'll bring him on as substitute. I think Kovacic can start the game, so that's the other change. So that's the team. Then on the bench, Mendy, Calabai, Hudson-Odoi, Abangamang, Appliquator, Zajic, Barbosa, Silva, Cheek, Gallagher, Zachary, and Kante are all on the bench for this one. And there we go. That's how Inter are lining up. Very defensive looking setup against ours. And the teams enter the pitch. And the new highlight in FM23, if you've not seen it already. We're playing in all white, our away strip today. As I say in the intro, if you didn't see the intro, look out for my tutorial on how to put kits into FM23 alongside Kit Basher, which will make you kits. Reasonably good start to this first half. Milan just had the one shot up to now. I got a free kick, and Zico scores after 24 minutes, or it might have been 23 minutes actually. A dead ball situation, lovely ball, and Zico getting up above the defenders. And Kepa, no chance. Not what we wanted at this stage of the proceedings. We have picked up 3 yellow cards, Kovacic, Fofana and Broja, I notice. Jorginho fouling. The question is it inside or outside? My mind is outside. No penalty. It's on the outside of the penalty area, roughly where the ball is. Swung in again, and this time straight into the hands of Kepa. Jorginho might have picked up a yellow card there. Chilwell. It's Chalobah back out to Chilwell, but Chilwell would have been offside, so he left it alone.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Thank you, Siri. You don't know how to respond to it. I'm not sure how to respond to it, actually. Jorginho, Fofana. Fofana launches one long, looking for Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling tidies it up. It's in the area, Havertz. Goal at his mercy. And is this going to be a game of missed chances and we're going to kick ourselves? Half time comes then. It's 1-0 to Inter Milan. 4 shots, 2 on target, 0.21. We've had the better of the game. 9 shots, 4 on target, 0.95. We haven't had as much of the possession, though, have we? We need to pick ourselves up and see if we can get back in the second half. And you come back and join us. A highlight from kickoff. Chilwell is off as a placator is on. Chilwell had picked up a knock, so we're not going to chance him, and he wasn't playing particularly well anyway. So we've brought Azpilicueta on, who had a good game the previous game. And not quite sure where this highlight is going. There's got to be a up pump in a minute. We are keeping them pressurised at the moment. Looking for a way through. They've managed to get free. And oh, no. Zeko again with his 2nd of the game, his 5th of the season. And we are 2 goals down against Inter in this one. Zeko, who took Lukaku's place, didn't appear in the last one. I don't know if he was injured, suspended or whatever. And Kepa not getting anywhere near that. Very poor. They're in again, and Zeko is on a hat-trick here, but this time Kepa manages to save it. Right, shout to the team. Is that we're going to berate them. We're going go into tactics and weaker foot and press. They are the changes for the moment. Minutes gone, not a great deal happening. We are going to go attacking and try and chase this game. Reece James is tired at that back right, which is going to cause us a problem because we don't... Oh, Hudson-Odoi can play. We have got Hudson-Odoi. So it may be Reece James comes off for Hudson-Odoi, but more before that, Kovacic is struggling. This is where Conor Gallagher comes on. Raheem Sterling's going to come off for Barbosa. Brozier up front isn't doing a great deal today. 2 hat-tricks in the last 2 games, but he's been outnumbered somewhat. Right, 3 changes. We can make 1 more substitute stop for our final 2 changes. Let's see what we can do as we've gone attacking now as well. What this does mean is that we're going to come back very quickly for our next episode, because it will mean that in order to see whether we get out of the group or not, we're going to need to see the reverse match against Copenhagen for you and me. So it does mean that we will come back fairly quickly. Dumfries and Zeko tried to chip the goalkeeper, but it was too hard. I think Kepa would have tried to do something with that had it been Azpilicueta. He's given the ball away. Didn't look convinced that he was going to do much with that. And Zeko is in for his hat-trick, but he's fired it wide. We have a free kick from a little way out. James over the ball. Tries to chip the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper manages to fist it down. Now we've got one the other end. And Kepa seeing that over the top. I want to get in here and do our final 2 changes with 70 minutes on the clock. Chalobah out to Azpilicueta. Hopefully he'll get rid of it this time. Through to Pulisic. Pulisic. Through to Brozier. Brozier straight at the goalkeeper. Should have been 1 goal back there. Reece James. And it's headed clear. Brozier will come out for it. Brozier to Azpilicueta, but it's not come to anything. Now we can do the changes. Reece James definitely got to come off, and he is going to come off for, who did we work out? It was Loftus-Cheek, I think, wasn't it? No, not Loftus-Cheek, Hudson-Odoi. That's one of the changes. And the other change we were going to make, let's take Pulisic off for a Bangamang on the left side. Inside forward on attack, more attacking. Do we change it up to this? Shadow striker on attack. Yep. So that's what we're going with. Our final 2 changes. there and do. Good. If we could at least get one back, just to make the goal difference look a bit better. Brozier not having a good day up front at all. In fact, he's had a poor day up front. And full time's come. We've lost the game by 2-0. Not to be our day. Xhaka doing the damage. And, well, what can you say? All is not lost. But it does mean that it comes down to the final match against Copenhagen, where we do have to beat them. And we have to beat, just pick up that point. 3 points, of course, regardless of what Inter do against FC Bayern, would then decide the group. And Bayern and Copenhagen still have to play. So Copenhagen could, in fact, still get in front. If they can beat Bayern, could get in front of Inter. So would make it extremely interesting in the final game of the group. It was down to be a tough group, but I suppose we did better in those early stages than what we thought. When we look back, a 1-0 win against Copenhagen, and then the 2-0 win against Inter, but this time out not getting the result. So it was the reverse of what we did our place, but it was the San Siro after all. Right, so let's get on with the episode. It's now a game against Bournemouth in our second game of the episode. They're currently 19th in the Premier Division, and today we need to pick up some points in the Premier League. And this is the team that will face Bournemouth in this Premier League match. It's Kepa in goal, Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, Koulibaly and James in defence. Jorginho and Kante in front of them. Mount, Havertz and Barbarossa behind Brozier up front. Mendy, Chalobah, Ziyech, Sterling, Chilwell, Pulisic, Alan Bangamang, Zakaria and Gallagher on the bench. Televised match means that we do have the match preview. Lost 2 of our last 5, drawn 1-2 and drew the other one, sorry. Bournemouth have lost 4 of their last 5, having won just 1 match. You'll see they are in 19th point with 7 points. 19th place with 7 points. We are in second with 30 points, tucked in behind Manchester City. Bournemouth in there. Red and black stripes tonight. And our first highlight is Azpilicueta heading it back to Kepa, I'm guessing from kickoff, because there's only 35 seconds on the clock. Reece James on the left-hand side. Right-hand side. Get it right in a minute. Koulibaly goes out wide to Azpilicueta, who finds Mount, who's running. He's playing on that wing today. Swings it in. Brozier is up against the post and crossbar, rather. So could have been an early goal there. Brozier doing more than what he did in the match against Inter. Seemed to phase him that big game. Only a youngster. Maybe it didn't do him. James with a throw in on this near side. Kante comes forward with the ball, holds it up, waits for James. James forward to Havertz. Havertz swings it out really wide. It doesn't get there. Azpilicueta is going to pick up the loose ball, try to thread it through to Brozier, but didn't. Kante, Koulibaly, it's James. Come on, boys. Brozier, nice ball through to Mount. Mason Mount's in and scores. It's offside. Is it offside? It is disallowed. Yeah, you can see he's miles offside. As Brozier puts that into space. Not a difficult one to work out. Barbarossa. Back for Reece James. Reece James inside to Kante. Kante runs with the ball. Is he going to have a go? He is, but straight at Neto, the Brazilian goalkeeper. Mason Mount with the corner, swings it in, and Koulibaly gets his first goal of the season. It will count this time, and with 28 minutes on the clock, we go 1 up. Koulibaly, clean header, swept it into the near post, and near post corners still work in FM23. Maybe not quite as often, but they do work. Ball headed back, Kante trying to get there. Koulibaly beating Solanke, wins the ball. Mount through to Broja. Broja is in this time and scores. 9th goal of the season for Broja. And is this the start of a hat-trick again today? 2 up on the half hour. Lots of Bournemouth supporters up that far end there that we can see. Broja just tucks it inside. Mason Mount providing 2 assists so far today. As we head towards half time, a bit more comfortable looking start to the game. And half time has arrived. 14 shots, 4 on target. Not a usual 50%, but 1.39 on the XG. 62% of the possession. So we're holding possession as well against Bournemouth's 5 and 2.50. Let's hope for more of the same in the second half. And second half's underway. No changes at half time. And we have a free kick just outside the penalty area. Mount swings it in, and Neto had to get rid of it. And it's gone out for a throw on the far side there. Going to get the highlight. Question of whether it went over the line or not. Again, FM23. I don't know why we bother seeing these, to be honest, because it shows us absolutely nothing, that goal line technology. Azpilicueta, Havertz to Mount. Mount gets tackled and loses the ball, and they come away with it. And Barbosa wins the ball, puts it through to Broja. Broja gets his second of the game. He's on to a hat-trick again. He's 10th of the season, and we go 3-0 up. After the hour, pretty much. Barbosa winning that ball back. Broja over the top of the goalie. In fact, it's just literally on 59 minutes. And Broja continues his good form, certainly domestically, if not internationally. As we go down to 70 minutes, I was just about to look to do a change. James and Koulibaly working together. Kante back to Koulibaly. Jorginho out to Mason Mount. Mason Mount looking for Broja. Broja on a hat-trick. Fires it against Neto. And it goes out as far as James. And we have another go. But it's not coming to anything at the moment. Reece James is tired. So we're going to bring Chilwell on. And then we'll switch Chilwell for Azpilicueta, which works. And then midfield, Kante can come off for we leave Kante on for the minute, I think. No changes needed there. Kai Havertz isn't having such a good game in that role. Again, I'm tempted to leave him alone. Maybe we just put him on a slightly different. See if Barnes trying to find his best role. What is his best role? Barnes playmaker. On support. Maybe we'll try that. See what happens. What's the worst that can happen? We'll just do that for the moment. We're 70 minutes in. Chilwell then on for Reece James, but on the opposite side. So Azpilicueta going out to the right. Brozier has picked up a yellow card now. Azpilicueta throws in. Havertz, Silva, Chilwell, Jorginho, Brozier. Brozier finds Mount. Mount holds the ball up. Chilwell. Back to Thiago Silva. Jorginho. Koulibaly. Kante to Brozier. Brozier to Barbosa. Azpilicueta. Barbosa. Can he get a cross in? No. Kante can though. And a bobbling around there. And it's gone out for a corner. It's had a shot. Chilwell with the corner. On that side. Swings it in. It's headed out by Lloyd Kelly. Chilwell, who gives the ball up to Bournemouth. And they're going to break out on a counter. But Chilwell having none of it. And Jorginho gets on the ball. Right. A number of players need changing up. Azpilicueta we can't do anything with. Don't have a right-sided player there. So Kante definitely can come off now for Zakaria. Mason Mount is tiring on that outside there. Albeit he's had a good game. So I am tempted to take Havertz off and bring on Ziyech. We have two more that we can make. Thiago Silva, who can come off for Chalobah. And our final change, or do we just leave it just in case? We'll leave it just in case. Point finger. Go out there and make a difference. Some complacency in the ranks there, I note. 21 shots, 7 on target. About 50%. 30% on target, which isn't good. Chilwell. Is that Taylor Moore? Bristol City or not? Chalobah. Azpilicueta as we move the ball around, trying to come out. Azpilicueta back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly killing time as we are in injury time. Jorginho, Chilwell, Jorginho back to Chalobah. Chalobah finds Koulibaly. Azpilicueta. Koulibaly to Jorginho. Jorginho finds Mason Mount. Mason Mount crosses it in for Ziyech. Ziyech has a shot and puts it away. He's second of the season. And Mason Mount gets another assist. It's 4-0. Ziyech at the near post, and full time has arrived. It's a 4-0 win, 22 shots, 8 on target, not quite, a little bit more than 30%. 3 on the XG, 64% possession. They had 9 shots, 2 on target, 0.95, 36% possession. Brozier with 2, Koulibaly from a corner, and Ziyech getting the other one deep in injury time to make it a comfortable win. So with everybody else to play, as we've played the Friday night game, we are back on level points with Manchester City. Manchester United won't be able to catch us, so we will stay in second place, whatever happens. It's just how many goals Manchester City score to whatever the goal difference ends up That's assuming that they win, of course. I'm not quite sure who they're playing. So let's go and have a quick look, shall we? We'll not do all this stuff. We want to progress this. The Gagan press is going quite well now by the looks of it. We'll actually praise Mason Mount for his training. Can we see the next games? We can. Here we go. Manchester City are away to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace in their next game. They're playing that tomorrow. What we might do is just pause it for a second and have a look at those results just to see how they affect the top of the table. There are games being played on Sunday, which will affect it as well. So we'll see. We'll be back. So very quickly, you will see with everybody having played now, there is no change at the top. Manchester City continue that 3-point lead over us in second place, and Manchester United just 1 point behind us. Liverpool 3 points behind us, and Wolves are 7 points behind us, 6 points behind us still. So still, that's no changes really at the top. As you'll see, Manchester City beating Crystal Palace by 5-1. That man Haaland again scoring 3 goals. He's just a machine in this version of Football Manager. And then we move on to Sunday's games. Manchester United beating Everton by 3-0. And that also means that they stay in third place. So we can't afford to slip up. Otherwise, they will catch us as they are breathing down our necks. In that one, Liverpool, of course, played in the Saturday games. They beat Leeds by 4-0. So everybody doing what they had to do this weekend, and no changes at the top of the table. Right, we were going to come back for Blackburn and Nottingham Forest to take us into the World Cup break, but on the premise that we were going to have actually got ourselves through to the knockout stages of the UEFA Cup, the UEFA Champions League. We haven't done that as yet, so we're going to come back for Copenhagen and Liverpool in the next game. A top of the table clash there against Liverpool, which should be a little bit of a worry to us, but the only saving grace is it is at home, if there is any grace in that, of course. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of this particular series and a new series as they are released. A new series will be out once the full version is up and running. And also, of course, little side things like the bit about what we're going to look about sorting the kits out. Tutorials, that's the word I was looking for. New episodes of Making Chelsea Stand Proud are currently released every weekday at 4:15 p.m. That will continue this week and next week, with the full version coming out on Tuesday next week, of course, on the 8th. We will complete the week, so this week, so we'll have 3 weeks of Chelsea stuff. And then once we get to the end of that week, we'll see how the viewings are going, which is not going particularly well at the moment. So I'm hoping more people will pick it up. And then we will see with the new series that comes out where it fits into the schedule. If you want to keep up to date what's happening, of course you do, then you need to subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 8. It's out tomorrow. Until then, it's a very goodbye.